Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now listen, I want to talk to the fellas on this. Did me a video to the ladies. I want to talk to the fellas. And fellas, listen, I want you to understand this. Like, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Like, it is so sad out here. It is very, very sad. Like, if you are a single man, now for one, if you can't meet a woman in your city, I'm working on a dating app for you. And I definitely want every single man who see this to mark this in your calendar and just save the date, just so that you could get on the dating app and so you won't have no excuse. Come off a Hinge, come off a Tinder, come off a Bumble, and come on over here where you know a real man, your brother done created something that's gonna have real women, quality women on there. So get ready for it now. We working on it. We're gonna do whatever it take to get there. And may have to raise us a few dollars and, you know, get us all together, but we going. But I want you to understand this, fellas, we got to do better. It's such a sad state out here, and it's depressing. And I know that you thinking about yourself. I know you love yourself. I know you care for yourself. I know you want the best for yourself and all of that. I get it. But our life is bigger than us. Life is more important than us. Like, it's about legacy. It's about the world at large. And we need more families. We need more families. We need more healthy families. We need more good men to find a wife and step up. If you have to fast 72 hours, if you got to do a 72-hour fast every week or a 24-hour fast every week, whatever you have to do to take control of your mind, take control of your mental, and really become a man and really go to that next level, whatever you have to do to become a man that can be pleased, a man that can be satisfied and content with one woman, do the work. Do the work. Do the fasting. Do the prayer. Do the workouts. Get the 8 hours of sleep. Do what you have to do to get to a place to where you can be a one-woman man, to where you can be with a woman and not expect her to be perfect, not expect her to complete you, not expect her to be everything that you need, but to be okay with her being her and her being enough, her being good enough, her being flawed just like you flawed, her being imperfect just like you imperfect, but her being enough of what you want and what you need, and you getting with her, being intentional, and you marrying her. So what if she have kids? Every child needs a father. Them kids might grow up to be your blessing. Them kids might grow up to be the president of the United States and you got carte blanche around here. Them kids might grow up to be superstar athletes, world-renowned authors, best-selling authors, world-renowned speakers, world-renowned engineers, doctors, lawyers. Like, come into them kids' life and make them kids great. Like, don't get caught up in the selfishness of, oh, I want to see my own seed. Okay, have a child with her. And if y'all can't have a child, get a surrogate. But it's time for men to stop making excuses. Like, you got to lock in. You got to find your wife. You got to build a family. Like, it's time out. Like, we losing. Like, we getting beat. Like, white men running circles around us in wealth, in health, in family, in love, everything. Like, it is no longer attractive to be a single black man. It is no longer acceptable. It is no longer beautiful. It's no longer handsome. It's no longer the life. Like, you have to be intentional about finding your wife. To remain single means you are suffering from a failure to launch. You have to be intentional. And yes, it's going to happen on God's time. So I'm not saying you got to just go snatch up any woman and just get with her, but be intentional. Like, if you're not shooting your shot, you're not being intentional. You're going through the motions. Like, if you're not actively dating, you're not being intentional. You're going through the motions. And the thing about it is, it ain't about what you want. It's about what you need. Don't worry about, oh, I need to get all my money in order. I need to reach all my goals. I need to get where I'm going. And yes, that's all fine and dandy, but you don't know that you're going to get there because you don't know if your goals is God goal for you. And the thing about it is you really need a woman who is where you are. You need a woman who want to be what you are, who want to be where you are. You need a woman who wants you at this 30,000 a year, 50,000 a year, because you don't know about this economy. You don't know the buzzword right now, affordability, that Trump trying to deny, that we're not suffering with affordability. And, you know, they blame it on the Democrats and all of that right there. But it could take forever. Like, listen, man, I'm a millionaire and still not financially stable. Like, that doesn't exist. Like, Donald Trump, a billionaire and not financially stable. Like, that financial stability is it's a moment in time. Like, it's a season. Like, it's not something that is you arrive. It's not something that's forever present. Like, you will go broke again. It don't matter. Like, money spends. Money spends. I got a billionaire friend, and he say one thing about that money is spend. And he go broke. Like, he have tight times to where he have to live off of credit cards and wait until his next dividend payout, because his money is multi hundreds of millions in stocks, and so that pay dividends, and them dividends pay out certain times of the year. And it's times to where I hit him up as a billionaire, and it might be like right now, and he'll say, and it might be for a project, an investment, a business move. And we done done over $1.5 million. We done done about $2 million worth of business deals. And he'll say, hit me in June. A billionaire now got a time that you gotta wait until he flush again with cash. Because what money do? It spend. So you wait until you financially stable. You need a woman that gonna sit down with you right now. And ladies, stay out the comments with your negativity. Tony, I need him to get his stuff together. Get your stuff together and hush. You need a woman, cause while it's a woman that wants you to have everything in order and have your life all together and be perfect, unlike her raggedy life, while it's a woman that's like that, there is a woman who will sit down with you and will look at where you at, will look at your finances, will bust down that budget with you, will look at your goals, will help you create a plan, and will love you down. Will walk beside you on the way to your goals, will invest in you, will believe in you, will support you. And you need to be man enough to love her, to appreciate her, to value her, and not leave her for a white woman when you get on. Like Kanye said, like so many brothers do. Let a sister carry them all the way and then lead them for another race after the sister was your backbone. And I don't care about who you date and what color she is and all of that, as long as she helped you build. As long as she was there with you when you needed her the most. As long as she was your support system. She could be green, she could be purple, she could be yellow. I don't care nothing about that. But don't use no black woman to get on and then leave her for another woman. If that woman was there for you, and that's why you see, I bust my butt, I spend every dollar in my account to show my wife that I love her. And because that's an expression of love. And yes, it ain't about money, it ain't about gifts, and we get all of that. But one of her love languages is gifts. So guess what? She already got everything else of me. So I would do anything in my power to make her feel love, to show her, not just to tell her, but to show her. and to go above and beyond. Not just, oh, I pay the bills, so that's enough. Oh, I have sex with you, that's enough. Oh, I come home every day, that's enough. Oh, I'm faithful every day, that's enough. No, I want to show her in every way. I want to give her it all. I want to give her everything. I want to grow every day for her. I want to be a better man for her. I want to get better daily, over and over and over again. And to show her, every time I think about it, I'm ordering her some flowers. I'm ordering her a little goodie bag from Walgreens or CVS on Uber Eats. Every time I think about it, I'm ordering a new shirt, some socks, or outfit, workout clothes, booking a massage, doing something, being a king, being a warrior on the front line, going to get the spoils of war, bringing it home to share it with my wife. And I'm telling you, it is the most beautiful thing to have you a partner in love, what we call a partner in crime, to have you somebody that you could wake up to, somebody you could go to lunch with, somebody you can go to bed with, somebody that you could talk to about your hopes, your fears, your dreams, your worry, your love, your pain. Everything that you're going through, you got this woman right there with you to talk about it. Somebody that you get to make life with, if she could make life. And then if she can't birth children, it's somebody you can adopt children with. It's somebody you can have a surrogate and she help you raise those kids. It's somebody that you get to do life with. And it's the greatest feeling on the earth. I wouldn't trade it for $1 billion, trillion. And I really mean that, because nothing beats that feeling of having somebody that you can love and somebody that love you. Somebody that you know that's going to ride through thick and thin. Somebody that you know that as long as you loving her right and you doing her right, she going to be there. Come hell or high water, for richer or poor. You got to get out your mind. You got to get out that red pill. You got to get out there, them mammy lane, cucumber in the booty men that is butthurt and angry. They round here with their Vaseline jars and they strap-ons, and they sleeping with men, and they coming online and they filling your head with all this rhetoric, making you a woman hater, making you think that marriage is no benefit to you and that you got the short end of the stick, and that women don't love you and women gonna cheat on you, and a woman don't want you unless you got money, and you worthless, and you this and you that, and the woman using you. Them men are gay. But they can't come out the closet because of their culture, their race, and their religion. Because that is something that a heterosexual man who has a wife, a man who knows women, a man who done slept with women, man who done been out here, done been around, done made the mistakes, done been the dog, done been the womanizer, done been the manipulator, done been the liar, done been the deceiver, done been the controller, done been the abuser. Those of us who done been all the way him, even in the worst way, will never tell you that a woman is your enemy and a woman ain't no good for you and a woman ain't gonna love you. What you got to do is you got to be a man, and you got to learn how to see a woman. You got to learn how to choose a woman. You got to learn what character is. You got to choose character over booty. You got to choose character over a smile. You got to choose character over your emotions and over your codependency and your soul ties. You got to be able to read a woman's spirit. You got to know who she is. And if she not the one, guess what? You got to be willing to walk away with your head held high and to try again. You can't check out the game just because you took a loss. Why would you retire from the game because you lost? Why would you retire from the game because you ain't winning a championship? No, you go, you train, you learn, you grow, you get better, and you come back again. And you win. You fight till you win. But that's what we need, because right now we losing. Our children are losing. Our grandchildren losing. Our men losing. Our women losing. We losing economically. We losing socially. We losing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. We losing across the board because we not building family. We sitting across the aisle and we got these sorry podcasters who shouldn't even have a microphone creating man versus woman, woman versus man, Man hate woman, woman hate man. And they creating these narratives so that they could run up some views and try to make them a little bit of money. And they lame and they stupid and they dumb and they ignorant and they working for Satan and they stealing your mind. They corrupting your good heart. They deceiving you. They manipulating you. They using you for clicks and for views and for likes, and you making them rich. You buying tickets to their stupid tours. You watching all of their videos and you listening to their self-hate be projected. They single, they unloved, they unloving, they unworthy because they choose to be, because they want to wallow in their childhood trauma. They don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to get a coach. They don't want to grow. They don't want to change. They want to monetize their pain. They want to monetize their ignorance. They want to monetize their self-loathing, self-hating ways. And they going out into the world and they are signing up and they joining Satan in his work to destroy marriages. They showing everything they can that's going to bash the opposite gender. They showing everything they can that's going to make the opposite gender look bad. They doing everything in their power to destroy the work of the Lord. And guess what? There is a price they will pay. They will suffer before your eyes. They will suffer on earth. And unless they repent, they will burn in hell for eternity. And just like I told a gentleman who was out here doing the work of Satan, but sounding and trying to mask it like he was doing a little bit of work of God, but he was living in fornication, unmarried, telling single mothers that they are unworthy, telling women that you have to have sex with a man if you go on a date after 5 p.m., and telling Christian women and women who are born again virgins and abstinent until marriage after having a child or after having sex that they were delusional and they were stupid and that no high value man would wait on them. I told him, you are doing the work of Satan and you're going to pay a price. And he died an untimely death. And I'm not saying that's the reason, but when it coincides with you sharing a message of fornication, a message of women being less than just because a man makes $200,000 a year. So now she got to drink his dirty bathwater, suck his big toe, and do whatever he says do because he figured out a way to do the easiest thing as a man, which is to make money. And then we take and we label a man who makes money a high value man, but he has low value character. It makes no sense. And we got to wake up and we got to do better. You got to learn how to be a real man. You got to learn how to be a man in the dark. You got to learn how to be a man when nobody's looking. You got to look at the choices that you making and you got to be able to say, is this choice, is this thing I'm about to watch, is this thing I'm about to do, is what I'm about to do gonna make me better or make me worse? If I do this repeatedly every day, does it strengthen me or does it weaken me? You got to learn how to be a real man before you die. Because if you can't learn how to be a real man before you die, it's going to make you die. You killing yourself because you refuse to go to war in the dark. You refuse to do what is difficult to do. You got to be able to suffer in silence and to win. You got to be able, when I say suffer in silence, that don't mean don't go to therapy. What I mean is you got to be able to be hurting while you are sacrificing, while you crucifying that demonic spirit that has you watching pornography, while you crucifying that demonic spirit that has you cheating on your wife, cheating on your girlfriend, that has you living in constant fornication, that has you living as an abomination to God. You got to be willing to suffer. You got to be willing to struggle. You got to be willing to hurt. You got to be willing to be disciplined, to be torn apart, to be ripped in the dark. You got to go to a place to where you could cleanse your mind. You shouldn't have to say pause when your mind is clean. You got to get your head out the gutter. You got to change your life. You got to stop watching this debauchery and this filth on your phone screen, on your computer screen. Your phone need to be so clean that you can hand it to a 3-year-old little girl and she could swipe through every tab on your phone. That's how clean your phone need to be. Your laptop, your computer need to be so clean that you could sit a little boy down at 6 years old and he can open every tab on your computer. That's how clean your computer need to be. You got to learn how to go to war. And you got to learn how to win when nobody is looking. You don't understand manhood. Because see, the one thing about a man is a man want a woman. Adam couldn't fathom. God couldn't fathom Adam being without a woman. If you comfortable being single as a man, you're not a man yet. You're not a man yet because there's something that's comforting you. And what is it? Is it being a lover of yourself? Is it what you watching? Is it what you doing with your hand? Is it who you laying down with? What is comforting you? If it's not the work of the Lord, then you haven't evolved to the highest level of manhood. Because let me help you understand what the highest level of manhood is. The highest level of manhood is being in complete surrender and submission to your Creator while being in unity, in unison with a woman, and being able to love her in and out of season, being able to be with her and to regulate her mental, her emotional, her spiritual, meaning being able to fit her like a puzzle piece, meaning you don't get too high, you don't get too low, you don't get too rattled, you don't become broken, and you're gonna go through seasons. But see, manhood is about growing through those seasons. Manhood is about not remaining stuck. Manhood is about getting to that next level where you can grow and you can change, you can evolve, and you could become a man who knows how to coexist with a woman. See, a man perfects her flaws. A man is her completion. And I don't mean it in a literal sense. I mean, you complement her to where you become what she isn't. You become what she needs. You fill the voids. You heal the heart. You bridge the gap. You see the blind spot. That's what a man is. Because see, a man loves a woman as Christ loves the church. A man loves a woman as Christ loves the church. You become the end all be all, meaning you become the solution, not the problem. You're the one who is washing her with love. You die out to yourself. What did Christ do on the cross? He died out to himself. He crucified his flesh. His spirit still reigns, but he crucified his flesh. You got to crucify that pornography. You got to crucify your ego. You got to crucify your selfishness. You got to crucify your pride. You got to crucify your jealousy. You got to crucify your combativeness. See, a man is a warrior. And a warrior doesn't go to war against women. A warrior doesn't go to war against women and children. A warrior doesn't share war stories with women and children. A warrior is a protector. A warrior is a provider. A warrior cries out to his maker, because a warrior knows that the only one who can heal him is the one who created him, the one who made him, the one who called him. That's what a warrior knows. See, a warrior does not wallow in vices. A warrior conquers. See, a warrior goes to the creator for his PTSD. A warrior becomes active, and a warrior realizes that the creator created my mind. And these war stories that's eating me alive, the bottle can't heal it. The porn can't heal it. The prostitutes can't heal it. The cheating and the lying and the beating and the stealing and the fraud and the crime and the murder and the everything else, can't nothing heal it but my creator. See, the warrior will fall on his face and cry out to God. See, the warrior gonna feel in his heart what he need, and he know that it's only one that can complete him. So he goes and he lays at the feet of the Father. And he is emboldened. He's strengthened. He's encouraged. He's built. He's forged. He's shaped. He's molded. And then the warrior comes back. And he comes to the front line and he protects. He provides. He secures. He takes that woman and he alleviates her pain. He removes all stress and strain and struggle. And whatever it takes for the women and the children to be safe, that's the warrior's only goal. He'll fall on his sword before he bring pain to his wife and his children. See, that's the warrior's way. And see, a lot of y'all men, you want to be coddled. You want to be babied. You want to be understood. You want to be valued. You want to be appreciated. Guess what? You can't expect a human to be God. You can't expect a human to give you only what God can give you. You can't expect that. And let me tell you something. If you surrender to your creator, your woman is instructed to submit unto you as unto the Lord. So technically, she would be in submission to her creator. So everything that you set out to be and to do for her, she will receive instruction within her spirit to be and to do for you. See, you're asking before you're giving. And that's where you're going wrong. You have to lead in love. You wash her and present her blemish and spot free. And then you watch what she does for you. And if she doesn't, now you know you chose wrong, because you was thinking with the other head. So now you understand. But when you submit and you surrender, you'll be led, you'll be guided, and you'll become a real man. And you will see a real woman, and you will wed that real woman. and y'all will have everything that your heart desires. We need real men. We need sacrificial leaders. We need warriors who gonna die out to self and who gonna fight the good fight and win the war. God bless you.